everybody, I'm Noreen and welcome to this week's episode of Noreen's Garden. Today is going to be our very first episode of our holiday series and I'm calling it Botanical Holiday Gifts from the Garden. Today we're going to start off by making some delicious and spicy Thai chili vinegar. This is really simple to make and let's see how we do it. It's the end of the summer, gardens are starting to wind down, and this is the time of year when many of us have abundances of green tomatoes, extra peppers, and if you grow hot peppers like I do, you might even have a whole lot of hot peppers. Now, I've been holding on to my hot peppers for about a week and a half. I went out every other day and I picked. I've just been keeping them in a Ziploc bag in my fridge. So what I decided to do was make some hot pepper vinegar. This is an excellent idea for Christmas gift giving. You, of course, don't have to put it in a bottle this size. I'm just making this for my family. You can put it in a bottle this size, or you can do it in a mason jar. These bottles you can find at places like Hobby Lobby, sometimes Michael's. You can find them online. You can get them with screw caps, or you can get them with these what I call a hasp closure, and they have a little gasket in them, and this is what I usually make my vanilla extract in, this type of bottle. But I got these bottles, these came with some French fizzy water in them, and I love the bottle so much that when the product went on sale, I bought a couple of them, and I've been waiting to do something with them. So I took, these are spicy Thai chilies that I've been growing all summer. And I love them, but you know, when you cook with them, you only use like a half of one because they're so potent. But they make a beautiful plant and they are really prolific and they grow in abundance of fruit. So this is about a 1 quart or 1 liter bottle that I have just taken the peppers, I washed them, and I cut the tops off with a paring knife. I wore gloves when I did this and I recommend you do the same. Also, open a window or turn on a fan or something. While I was doing that, I heated some vinegar up on the stove. I have about 3 cups of vinegar here. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I think 3 cups should do it because there's about, I would say, 2 cups worth of peppers in there that's going to displace the vinegar anyway. You want to heat the vinegar up, not to boiling, just until it starts to steam. Because if you boil the vinegar, you'll be overcome with the fumes, and that is not pretty. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my funnel in there. And normally I would put this down in my sink. And I'm just going to pour the hot vinegar right over. Just get you a skewer and kind of poke it. You see all the bubbles are coming up because this vinegar is starting to settle in there. And some of the peppers are probably going to float. But you still want all the peppers to be covered. So go ahead and pour more vinegar in there. And you might have to do this a couple of times. It's just like when canning, only we're not going to process this or anything. We're just going to close the lid and we're going to put this in the back pantry where it's dark and cool, and we're going to let this hang out. And by Christmas time, when we're ready to use it or give it, you want to let this sit for at least 6 weeks, okay? So just like the vinegar, the vanilla extract, you have to give this time to make because you want to push all the air out, so you want to agitate this. And that's also going to help them settle. And I can probably get the rest of my little bit of vinegar in there, and I might do that. But that is how you do it to make a beautiful presentation. I mean, really, all you have to do now is tie a ribbon around it and put that in like a wine bottle bag. And it'll be a complete surprise because when you hand them the wine bottle bag, they'll think you brought them a bottle of wine, but it'll feel a little different. And then when they open that up, they'll see there's this beautiful seasoned vinegar that you made. Now, I know people are going to ask, do I have to use white vinegar? No. You can use white vinegar, red wine vinegar. You can use champagne vinegar or rice vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar or whatever vinegar makes you happy to use or whatever vinegar you happen to have on hand. This is going to be a vinegar that you would use to season things with. You're going to use a tablespoon at a time, if that. It's going to be super potent and spicy, and it's going to add just the right finishing touch to certain dishes. So that is how I suggest you make a beautiful bottle. I mean, so pretty. Isn't it pretty? Of super spicy red pepper vinegar that you can give as a Christmas gift or use anytime. So I hope you give this a try, and I hope that you love it. And until next time, happy holidays.